Hello, I am Emily, one of the ESL instructors at CASL Chicago. Today's topic is the 100 civics questions, numbers 1 through 10. I will give you the questions, the answers, and an explanation for each question. Let's get started. First, you will need to know this document called the Constitution. The Constitution has our most important laws, and it also sets up the U.S. government. The first three words of the Constitution are "we the people," because America has self-government. The government is of the people, by the people, for the people. We, the citizens, elect our leaders. We don't have a king or queen or dictator. The leaders represent the people. Listen carefully to these questions. Number 1, what is the supreme law of the land? What is the supreme law of the land? The correct answer is the Constitution. Supreme in English means most important or number one. Because the Constitution has our most important laws, we call it the supreme law of the land. Number 2, what does the Constitution do? The Constitution sets up the government. It sets up the government. Number 3, the idea of self-government is in the first three words of the Constitution. What are these words? We the people. If you remember, we, the citizens of America, elect our leaders. They are not chosen for us. We, the people, make up the government. The next few questions are about amendments. An amendment is a change to the Constitution. There are 27 total amendments, but the first 10 amendments are special. We call them the Bill of Rights. The Bill of Rights was added to the Constitution because some Americans were afraid the government would become too powerful. They wanted some of their most important rights to be protected by the Constitution. Some of these rights include freedom of speech, freedom of religion, the right to bear arms, and the right to a trial, among others. Let's practice some questions from the civics test. What is an amendment? An amendment is a change to the Constitution. What do we call the first 10 amendments to the Constitution? The Bill of Rights. What is one right or freedom from the First Amendment? The First Amendment protects our rights to freedom of speech, freedom of religion, freedom of the press, freedom of assembly, and freedom to petition the government. The simplest answers are freedom of speech or freedom of religion. How many amendments are there to the Constitution? There are 27 amendments. The next two questions are about the Declaration of Independence. The Declaration of Independence says America is free from Great Britain. Before America was the United States, we were part of Great Britain or England. This meant we had to listen to the king and follow the rules. Some of these rules were unfair, so we asked Thomas Jefferson to write the Declaration of Independence. Jefferson writes, "We hold these truths to be self-evident that all men are created equal and endowed by their Creator the rights to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness." This means that we are all born free. Thomas Jefferson writes this to say that America should be free to decide its own government. Let's practice some more civics questions. What did the Declaration of Independence do? It said America is free from Great Britain. What are two rights in the Declaration of Independence? life and liberty. Lastly, in America, we have freedom of religion. Freedom of religion means you have the right to practice or not practice any religion. Some examples of religion are Buddhism, Christianity, Taoism, Hinduism, and Islam, and there are many others. All of these are accepted in the United States of America. What is freedom of religion? You can practice or not practice any religion. Here are all 10 of those questions again, and this time you can practice answering them. Number 1, what is the supreme law of the land? Number 2, what does the Constitution do? Number 3, the idea of self-government is in the first 3 words of the Constitution. What are these words? What is an amendment? What do we call the first 10 amendments of the Constitution? What is one right or freedom from the First Amendment? How many amendments does the Constitution have? What did the Declaration of Independence do? What are 2 rights in the Declaration of Independence? What is freedom of religion? And that is all that we have for you today. I hope you learned something new and got some good practice with your 100 civics questions. I'll see you next time. 再见.